tremendous looking trophy.
Welcome to the number one PlayStation podcast in the Oceanias. My name is Dylan Blight, and joining me for a merry episode today, Ashley Hobley.
Happy holidays, Dylan.
Happy holidays to you, Ash. How's your Christmas going today?
Fine, I'm assuming. Oh.
Let's hope it's not terrible, I guess.
It's just as long as it's not too hot or raining.
Yeah. If you're listening to this off day and release, you've got about as much going on as we do.
Yeah.
So, because we're most definitely recording this
live
on Christmas.
as promised.
Yeah. As promised. Live on Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas to all those that celebrate, if you're listening. As we talked about last episode, if you've decided to listen to this in the car on the way to some family members' houses or something, we'll try and make it a chippy one that's perfectly timed for your car ride today.
Yeah.
Not too long, not too short. Just.
I mean, it's unfortunate if you got a really long drive, then.
Yeah, we're going to fuck you up. You have to go listen to.
You're going to just have to listen to it several times.
Yeah, that's fine though. So, being it's Christmas at the moment, and neither of us probably got what we actually wanted, which was world peace. So,
yep, that was top of the list.
I figured instead we could go over what would be our 5 most wanted PlayStation related Christmas gifts that we would like to receive today under the tree before we unwrap any gifts and see what jolly old Santa brought either of us. I'll go first.
Sure.
I'd like to receive Dead Cells.
Dead Cells, yeah.
Yeah, it's a game.
It's one of those games.
You know, you get towards the end of the year. There's always going to be some sort of list of games I've missed, and this is what's going to make up my list here. But there's always some games you missed, and some games in particular are ones that everyone's talking about, and you think about getting them all the time, but you know that like every time I've thought about getting Dead Cells, it's like I want to play it and I want to commit like 2 weeks of nothing but Dead Cells just to really get into its mechanics and everything. You know, I don't want to be multitasking the game. It's probably why I never picked it up. So, but you know, it's holiday time. I've got all the time in the world at the moment. So I could. Sounds very jolly over there, Ash.
No, it's haha, not ho-ho.
Oh, sorry. So Dead Cells would be a gift I would love to receive under the tree today when I go check. What would be yours?
My first one would be Tetris Effect. I just need to get lost in that VR with the puzzles and the blocks and the L shapes and the triangle. No, not triangle.
Tetronimos.
Other shapes. I need that soundtrack in my ears. The beautiful lights and stuff in front of my eyes. Yeah, Tetris Effect would be pretty sweet.
We got the VR now, so
I do.
Your whole Christmas list was opened up.
Yeah,
when you made that purchase.
I unlocked a new level. Yeah,
that's for sure. Our next one would be Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales. Because I was very excited for that. Yeah, it was because it was out in consoles like a month later. So it feels like it came out ages ago, but more recent for consoles. Where I'd want to play it, of course, on my PlayStation. Really like Gwent, of course. So I was excited when they announced I was going to make the Thronebreaker thing like a single player only thing, not like an add-on to the original Gwent game when they announced Thronebreaker was its own separate thing. Never got around to it though. Never really had the time, but would love to play it. It's a story in the Witcher universe where you still get to walk around and everything, which I find really cool because, you know, like the art style and everything as you walk around, I really like. And then when you get into battles with people, it's just you're fighting with cards because reasons. So, but Thronebreaker, give me that.
Yep.
What's your next one, Ash?
My next one is a PSVR headset stand.
Oh,
I need one of those desperately because it's just sitting on the flat surface. It doesn't look fancy. Wires are all over the place. I need to look slick. I need to look clean. I look like it won't accidentally rip it out of the wall.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I solved this problem by just putting mine back in my box every time I'm done using it.
See,
so
that's too much effort.
Is it? Like I leave I have like the box still plugged into the PlayStation. I just unplug the cords that go from the headset to the other one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's the ones that come out of the headset and then plug into the other thing, and then I can't just tuck that behind off to the side of my room, so you can't really see that cord anymore. But that's my solution. I've seen some really cool VR headset stands though. When I was looking into them, and then I decided space wise, it's probably actually just easier for me to put it back in its box, and I'll keep it tidy. But some of those ones you can get. Also, if you're shopping for Ash for Christmas on Christmas Day, because that's a thing that most people are doing right now.
Absolutely.
Second option, if you can't afford a good PSVR headset stand, is just one of those mannequin doll things.
Yeah, just a mannequin doll head.
Just a mannequin doll head. They'll solve it. Got him. My next one, vampire, whatever it is. I was really excited for this when it was coming out, and the main reason I never bought it when it came out was because of just money reasons. You know, it was like $90 or whatever on release or something along those lines, and it's not because I don't think it's worth that money. It was just I don't have $90 to spend on this game at the moment. So, but for Christmas, Santa Claus could bring me Vampire free of charge via the old sleigh. Because it's still a game I'd like to check out. Because I like vampires, I like time period. Everything I've read about it just says the combat's kind of meh, you know, but the story and the decisions you can make in it has some really interesting systems in it. It just seems like a game, from everything I've read, like it's a game that has 1,000,001 interesting systems. None of them are executed amazingly, but to me that sounds like something I want to check out still. Yep. So that's my next one. What is your third one?
Third one is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've seen everybody just raving about this game, Kieran included, how good the story is and how good the mechanics are and everything. And maybe this is the one where I finally jump in.
Have you never tried a single Assassin's Creed?
No. We've discussed this before.
I didn't even know that. I forget things, believe it or not. But
my brother's the Assassin's Creed fan on his Xbox. Oh. And spoilers for Christmas, he's getting this for Christmas.
Oh, you brought it.
Yeah,
you brought it for him on the Xbox.
Yeah,
he was like, "Damn, I should buy myself a copy."
I should have. Yeah, it was like $39 on Amazon.
Oh, was it $39 on Amazon? Jesus,
yeah.
There you go.
It was like it was EB.
Something.
It was EB. They did like one of those day sale things.
One of those days, they're 12 days of Christmas things. Yeah, it
was like $39.
I think I saw it and I was like, I thought about it, but then was like, am I actually going to have the time to fucking play this? Like, let's be real, Dylan. Just save the $39 at this point. So I didn't. But spoilers, I had as my number one Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh, sorry.
Because that's okay. Everyone wants Assassin's Creed Odyssey apparently, and I doubt we're going to share my other one in a second. So that's fine. We're not going to double up on any others. But yeah, if you go back to watching our E3 reacts and stuff, or hear me talk about the game at the first announced, it's very much like silly. Don't like it. Any of the stuff they've changed. Whatever. And I've changed course. After it came out and the videos of stuff I've seen and the raving positive reaction to it and how well everyone says the characters are written and how well
Cassandra,
female version of Cassandra, that's it, how well she's acted and also all these sorts of things, I'm just like, okay, I'll take back stuff I said. And also when I found out there was a lot more boat stuff in the game, because there's a big fan of Black Flag, and apparently in this one you can have a full ship just full of women warriors and they're singing like songs and shit like that. I'm like, okay, I'm down. I suddenly want this game. I changed my interest. And then you can get a fucking unicorn and a Pegasus and whatever. So I'm down. I'd like this game, please. Santa Claus, help me out. My number 2 though was Battlefield 5, because it is, for all the kerfuffle and everything that's still going on with it, here's the thing, it came out and people didn't even give it bad reviews. Most people just were like, it's okay, like it's not bad, it's okay. Some things could be fixed up, but like most Battlefield games, I feel like they definitely just get better as time goes on. And when it launched, I thought about buying it at launch time because I was in the mood to jump into just some random multiplayer matches, like typical actual Battlefield matches. Because as much as I enjoy playing COD Blackout, I just kind of like playing Blackout. I don't want to play Call of Duty typical multiplayer. That's not really the type of multiplayer I like. So I was in the mood for some Battlefield multiplayer though. So I wanted to get it, but then I was like, fuck, I'm better off just waiting 6 months because by then all the patches and updates will probably have fixed a lot of the issues people have. So, but if Santa Claus wanted to get it for me for Christmas, then I'd be willing to jump. I couldn't say no. I'd be willing to jump in right now, and then I'll be ready for the incoming DLC soon. The March, I think it's March, when they're adding their Battle Royale mode. I'll be ready for all sorts of things. And yeah, so I still want to try it, Battlefield. Hopefully Santa helps me out. Chucks it under the tree. Santa's chucked me a lot of games under the tree, but I hope he picked them all up on sale at eBay and stuff throughout the year and Amazon. He's a smart shopper.
He is, yeah.
What is your number 2?
I didn't order these, by the way. So, Mutant Year Zero: Road to Eden. It's just one of those December releases that sort of slipped under the radar. We talked about it E3 about Pig Man and the Duck Man and some other chick, like a tactical RPG. I think I saw Matt Houston over at Play 2 saying it was really good. So,
yep, he said it was really good. I've seen a lot of positive buzz for it since it released.
Yeah, it's just poor timing, but hopefully Santa.
Yeah, definitely poor timing.
Santa's got the hookup and deliver it.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a game up your alley too. You like XCOM and everything, so
yeah, it
seems like something you'd definitely like. I'd think. Anyway, and what's your last one?
The Marvel Spider-Man art book.
Oh,
yeah, that would be cool to have. I think game of the year, arguably. Just looking at all the behind the scenes stuff and sort of reading about the making of the game and all the things they sort of put in those sort of books. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have. Yeah,
art books are always cool. That's a good Christmas gift.
Makes you seem cooler than you, like more sophisticated than you are. You just have it on the table.
Yeah, you look cool. I understand. Art. I'm an art connoisseur.
Yeah.
Look at me enjoying this art book. So there's our stuff that me and Ash would love to get under Christmas tree. You have time. This episode's coming out at 6 a.m. on Christmas Day, so you still have a few hours left in the day to make sure that we get all the gifts that we are after. There's time. If you're listening to this late, not on Christmas Day, most likely, then
next year.
There's always time. You can figure it out, hopefully. Do it for us. Let's run through a couple of news stories now, mostly related to some PS5 stuff, and then the biggest news to cap off PlayStation's year. I feel like nothing else is big PlayStation news is going to drop throughout the year. Surely not. Surely not. We'll find out. But so this is a conspiracy theory type thing, and I'm 100% on board. And so there's a theme on the PlayStation you can get at the moment. That is a Merry Christmas, a holiday season, PlayStation theme, and it's kind of like just neon lights with PlayStation written. It's got the 3 symbols: triangle, circle, X, square. Bit of Christmas like ice symbols above it and mistletoe or whatever the fuck that shit is. I'm not actually sure, but one thing people pointed out, and when I first saw this pointed out, I think it was on Reddit or somewhere the first place I saw it, because of course it was on Reddit. When people pointed this out and I saw the title of it, it was like, the 5 is different between the S and PlayStation and the S and holidays. I was like, y'all nuts. But then I stared at it and I'm on board. This is 100% a legit theory. So the inside the neon glowing, it changes between PlayStation and Happy Holidays in the theme. So it switches back. Happy Holidays, PlayStation, blah, 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 blah. Switches back. And what people noticed is that the S at the end of Happy Holidays kind of just looks like it's your typical S, It's just an S.
It looks like it's like almost an 8.
Yeah, it's in within the font that they've used for this neon thing, it makes sense. But then people noticed that the S used in the PlayStation writing, which is the exact same neon font, for some reason looks different, and in fact looks like a 5. Now, Ash, you staring at this?
Yeah, I am.
What's your opinion on this conspiracy theory happening right here?
I think somebody messed up and hit the wrong key.
You don't reckon that this is some secret PlayStation Easter egg where they're teasing the PlayStation 5's announcement in 2019 coming soon by putting a 5 in the word PlayStation on their Happy Holidays thing, but having the S in Happy Holidays be a normal S, but there's a 5 where it should be an S?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we all know it's coming. So I guess why not tease the fans a little bit? Troll them a little bit.
But I mean, you're looking at it, right?
Yeah,
Tell me it's not...
it looks like a 5, definitely.
Yeah. Because I feel like when you hear the pitch before you've seen the pitch...
It is clearly subliminal messaging. Play 5 Station.
Yes.
Or 5 Station.
Thank you. It's Play 5 Station. Exactly. This is it. PlayStation are massive trolls. They're over here teasing it. PlayStation 5 official announcement coming January 2019.
Or
maybe
Christmas
not that
Day.
early. Maybe an announcement of a press conference.
Yeah.
Coming on January.
Christmas Day. No,
on Christmas Day, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, this thing goes up and then a video, the first time you load it up, a video pops up on the screen. PS5 a reveal January 23rd.
Fuck, Christmas is about to go off between us all getting these gifts that we really want,
yeah.
Ash.
Yeah. Or it plays the first time you turn it on Christmas Day. A pop-up video.
I'm down for this.
Yeah.
You're going to have me resetting my PlayStation on and off on Christmas Day.
Well, I guess our fans will know sooner or later today.
Yeah. Bonus episode incoming.
I mean, if I called it, I'd be very happy.
That would be quite funny, actually. In other PlayStation 5 news, a job listing. So this comes from PlayStationLifestyle.net, who write, Sony has posted a new job listing for PlayStation. From what we know so far about the PlayStation 5, we think it might be safe to assume that the position is related to Sony's next generation console. Cloud computing and cloud gaming could end up as a huge part of what makes the PS5 tick, and Sony is seeking a cloud gaming engineer. Which they link to the listing. And it says the listing itself is pretty dry, but it does confirm that Sony is taking steps to ensure a smooth cloud gaming and online experience for its users. The company is looking for an extremely experienced cloud gaming engineer to implement content delivery network systems, which should take part of the processing strain off the hardware itself when playing games online or in the cloud. What does the idea of Sony hiring for cloud gaming? Does that scare you or does it excite you? Or do you think they're doing it for silly reasons?
I think they just want to improve PS Now. I think.
Do you think they're just going to, yeah?
Maybe they're looking to expand and they just need a couple more people to help improve the software or something, or stability or something. Take the strain off it so they can give it to more peoples.
I was thinking, because when I read it, I was thinking maybe they're looking into the same sort of technology that Xbox is using for like Crackdown, but they're not going to like fuck around for 10 years on it and actually maybe put it to better use or something along those lines. But, you know, they could be looking into the same sort of technology and be trying to do something where they could update like... You know, because how, like, if you don't know, Crackdown 3 has this whole thing where a lot of the rendering or whatever is being done through this cloud system, which means that the graphical processing of the game, like, it's less on the console and more, like, a lot of it's being done in the cloud as well. So maybe Sony could be looking into a similar system like that, I guess, where there's a cloud. It's going to help the system. Going to be able to update that more throughout the life cycle of the PS5, and you could have games... Like the system could last longer, I guess, if they're updating this cloud end of it or something along those lines. But it would make more sense if they're just looking to upgrade and update PS Now, because I feel like going to PS5, they definitely have to have PS Now be up there as one of their main platforms of what makes that console and their ecosystem work, considering we know without a doubt in their minds that Xbox is going to make Game Pass one of their main pillars of the Xbox family as they head into the next generation of Xbox as well. So it makes sense. But once again, it is just another kind of pin in the conspiracy board that is the PS5.
Hope somebody is putting a conspiracy wall together.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to do it. Because as I mentioned before, we're going into 2019, and look, we're all on board that the PS5 is at least going to be announced next year, if not possibly crazily release, which
it's coming holiday next year.
Holiday next year. So we're kicking off for a lot of conspiracy PS5 rumor stories and stuff in 2019. That's definitely what I feel like this show's going to become at some stage next year, especially once they reveal it and then everyone starts breaking down stuff. So, all right. And the last piece of news that broke about an hour or 5 minutes after we finished recording last week's episode, which was always handy.
Yeah.
Thank you as always to everyone that does that on purpose and waits till we're finished done. The Dreams beta is here, kinda. So the beta has launched with access going out to those that were already a part of the Media Molecule mailing list before the stream in which they announced that the beta was coming. So they have hit that beta 2018 tick, Ash.
Yes. Suck it, haters.
Suck it, haters. So those people have access to the beta. As of now, people are playing the beta. They are creating stuff. They are trying out the game. There's no access to VR mode in the version of the beta, and we're not sure exactly like how many tools, like how open it is. But I think what I gather, it does seem to be pretty much the full creator mode. You can mess around with stuff, but you just can't do VR stuff in it yet. Although we do know that VR is coming to the game launch. That's going to be a thing. All those that are partaking, though, do have to sign an NDA of sorts. So then no one that's playing it is allowed to talk about it of any sorts outside of the beta. So it is a closed beta at the moment. So even if I was in, wouldn't really help out the show because I wouldn't be allowed to talk about it at this stage. But it's exciting that it's at least out there. People are getting their hands on it. The beta's actually here. So I don't know. A release date would be... Well, I feel like we can chuck out like definitely in early 2019 or like first quarter 2019, possibly
sure.
if the beta's kicking off. I don't know, maybe March, April would be my guess at the maybe at the moment. March, April or something like that would be the number I'll chuck out. So, but those wishing to take part in the beta that weren't a part of the newsletter already will be able to sign up in early January for that, and then access will start going out to more players from January 8th to try out the Dreams creator beta thing. Look, if I had access to it, I would try it out. But as we've said many times in this show, I'm more interested in seeing what other people do rather than actually doing it myself. Even though I will, no matter what, just dive in to try and just be like, fuck this shit. And well, I mean, I'll dive in to get as many trophies as I can that are related to creator stuff, I suppose. But that's a whole different story. But yeah, Dreams beta is out there for Christmas time for all those that are off on the holiday season who get holidays, could spend their holiday time creating up a bunch of dreams. Yep. #dreams.
How many other companies do you think's mailing lists just got a huge number of new subscribers?
All the people are like, fuck, I didn't know this was a thing we should be making sure to do.
Yeah, so I think CD Projekt Red's mailing list is like millions of people.
Up.
Yeah.
Well, I think when I signed up, I think I signed up to the Doom mailing list the other day or something, because when they did that 25th anniversary of Doom, it's like sign up to the mailing list and get access to this special like costume or, you know, whatever if you play the game. I'm like, I'm not 100% sure if I am playing the game, but sure, chuck one of my dead email addresses in there. Do what you need to do. It's fine. Just don't send me junk email, Bethesda or id or whoever. Just don't do it to me. That's going to be it for today's Merry Christmas special of Platinum Explosion. As I said, a nice, long enough for the car ride.
Yeah.
But not too long that you need to sit in the car and ignore your family as you listen up to this epic finale and upcoming wrap-up segment where I tell you all our Twitters and then an ad read follows nicely. Because you know everyone, you can't miss this part of the show. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at Vivaladil, Vivaladil. If you want to tweet at me and say, just listen to the show, I'll be like, fuck, you are mad. You are crazy. That's nuts. We could do that. You can follow Ash on Twitter at Ashley Hobley, ASHLEYHOBLY. You can follow the show on Platt Podcast on Twitter, Platt Podcast. Don't forget to rate this show on Apple Podcasts if you can. 5 stars and no less on Christmas. Be merry about it.
Your Christmas gift to us.
Exactly. That is a very good Christmas gift to us. A 5-star ratings on iTunes, probably the best gift you could give the Explosion Network. If you want to join our Discord and post what you got for Christmas in there, explosionnetwork.com/Discord is the way to go about that. And this, of course, is a product of the Explosion Network, of which you can find many more shows, articles, news, reviews, and shiny things, including our best of 2018 content, which is rolling out now. Our game stuff is yet to come, but still enjoy all of that best of 2018 content at explosionnetwork.com/best of 2018. Follow Explosion Network on Twitter, of course, at Explosion Pod. And until next week, enjoy Christmas.
See you in holidays, 2019.
All those things. Is the next episode not till next year?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. All right, see you next year. All right, bye. Bye. Have a great New Year's Eve, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't look up the dates. Are you fucking...
Yeah, New Year's Day is like always a week after Christmas Day.
Oh my God, you're right. The next episode's New Year's Day. See you next year, everyone. Bye. It's a merry time of the year, and it's also a great time to start celebrating the best that 2018 had to offer from movies, games, and much more. Starting from the 24th of December through to mid-January, we'll be uploading top 10 lists for video games, movies, TV, music, and online media, with special episodes of Top 5 to break down the top 5 of each separate category and why we picked them and what we love about them. We'll also be releasing some more specific categories within each of those, like top 5 songs to pair with our top 10 albums lists, and discussing those on a separate bonus episode of top 5 as well. Then we'll have a special end of year episodes of Arcade Couch, Platinum Explosion, What Do You Want to Watch, and Early Late Nights, along with a bonus Bevan Beats to give you a plethora of best of 2018 content to listen to, read, and peruse at your own pleasure. Stay tuned to explosionnetwork.com/best of 2018 and our social medias on Twitter at ExplosionPod and Facebook.com/ExplosionNetwork to make sure you don't miss a thing. Happy holidays, everyone. Well, there you go. I'm so prepared, Ash.
Yeah.